Alex Hormozi has publicly said that
for anybody who is trying to do this, it's quantity first. So you just have to put out a lot of stuff. And you do a lot of stuff, not because you're gonna get a lot of reach from it, but because you don't know what you're doing.
he publishes more content across more platforms than almost anyone in the business space, and he does it with a documented system. I took that system and I automated the entire thing. Not by hiring a team, not by using a generic content tool. I built an AI system that reads Hormozi's framework, applies it to any topic, and generates content output at the scale his team runs at without the team. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built it, what it produces, and how you can replicate it yourself or use this exact same approach to automate any creator's content strategy for your own business. Before I show you the AI content OS, I need to show you what it's built on. I spent hours watching Hormozi's videos where he breaks down his content system, the actual playbook his media team runs every day, and I've reverse engineered the framework straight out of them, line by line. And then I baked it into the system you're going to see. But here's the thing. Out of everything he teaches, the entire strategy comes down to one principle. You take one long form piece of content and repurpose it at volume across every single platform. That's it. That's a whole cheat code. Hormozi is everywhere. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, X, Shorts, but he is not sitting there creating fresh content for any platform because at that level, even he would burn out. He makes one long form piece. His team chops it up, reformats it, and ships it everywhere. One input, endless output. Now I know what you're thinking. Ritesh, that's not a secret. Everybody knows that. Everyone has heard to post more. Post everywhere. You're right, it's not a secret, but knowing the principle and actually executing on it are two different things. You see, there's a wall that every business owner, including myself, runs face first into when creating content. Let me show you that wall. Hormozi level volume means we're posting 10 pieces of content a day. LinkedIn posts, reels, shorts, emails, ads, 10 a day. Now here's what that looks like by hand. First, you write the long form script. Then you go back through the entire thing, hunting for the moments worth clipping. Then you rewrite each of those moments for each platform because a LinkedIn post is not a reel and a reel script is not a tweet. Each platform requires a different hook, different format, different length. And then tomorrow morning, you wake up and do it all over again. I've lived this. Before I built the system, a single YouTube script would take me days to do. And the crazy part is I'm pretty good at writing scripts. So even though I'm good at it, it still takes me so many days. Now imagine writing a YouTube script and now having to repurpose it for each individual platform all by hand. And this is a part I need you to hear because it's pure honesty. The wall was never a skill. You can write, I can write. The wall is time. There are not enough hours in a day to hit the volume that you need to by hand. So you have two options. You either quit or you try and burn out. Most business owners quit around week 3 and they blame that content just isn't for them. That's not what it is. You can create content, you just can't create it at scale. Now Hormozi saw this with a multi-million-dollar team. You might not want to spend multi-million dollars on a content team. Neither did I. So instead, I did something that I think you should do too, and that is build an AI team of content employees that will handle your entire content, all the repurposing, all the scripting, all the ideating for you. All right, let me show you exactly how the content OS was built. So here is the content system. Let's see right here. We have Nova. So here's a content OS. You can see the full breakdown of each employee and what its role is. So to give you a preview of what I have done in the past with this. So for example, this script right here, that Sage made. So if you go to outputs, you can see some of the past work I've made these agents do. So to give you a live demo of this, if I click new task, I can say write script for using Claude Code and Obsidian to improve your business. Write a script on, and then we'll just paste that there. And we will assign it to Sage, who's our script writer. And we'll set priority urgent, and it will create the task. Now click go, Sage will start working on it. And we move to in progress, and you can see it's running, so Sage is at work. See right here, agent 1 is running right here. So now we're just gonna wait for Sage to finish, and we can track all the outputs in the output section where we'll be able to see exactly what the script looks like. Now in the past, I've used Sage heavily. You can see some of the scripts she's written in the past for Instagram Reels, as well as just general outlines. Atlas has done a lot of work as well for just organizing some of my work and production ideas. It's almost like having a CEO or CMO of content, but they're free. There's AI employees, so it's always fun to mess around with them. All right, you can see that Sage has finished. So I go to the bottom, you can see right here. If I click view, the script is done and saved. Here's a rundown, so it kind of gives me a whole breakdown what just happened. And now if I go to outputs, you can see the new script that Sage wrote. And this is the full breakdown you see in the render section. Intro, the problem, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It gives a breakdown of exactly what I need to say line by line. And they also have script notes, key evidence used, curiosity loops to make sure the viewer keeps watching, end screen suggestions to make sure the watch time or platform watch time is longer, because the more you stay on YouTube, the better your video does. the raw version, as well as agent notes that we saw earlier. Now, the next part, if I go to agents, and now if I go to Rio, I can tell Rio, use the Claude Obsidian script made by Sage and write 3 Instagram Reel scripts on it. I can also tell it to write LinkedIn posts. Also write 3 LinkedIn posts and 3 X tweets. Why not them all? And Rio's thinking, and this is me directly being able to chat with my AI employees, similar to like if you had Slack and you're chatting to your employees. All right, and now you see Rio has wrote short form scripts for us for various platforms. Start off with Instagram Reels. Reel 1, and you see the context task, the Cloud MD amnesia current 2 and proposal. So I built each reel around one of those and matched with LinkedIn X. So, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Your offers in Google Doc, client notes in Notion, content ideas in Apple Notes. And it basically talks about how disorganized business orders can be. And now it's saying the fix is to use one folder and Obsidian Vault. So Rio has finished script writing for us. You can see some of the Instagram Reels. There's the Obsidian Vault that I talked about from in the long form. All these Reels and short form posts are based on our long form asset, which Sage wrote. It has the hook, the body, CTA, the caption for the Instagram Reel. You see, I said write 3 Reels. This is Reel 2, Reel 3. And again, you're still a human, so you can look at these outputs and you can see, okay, you know what, this Reel is good. Maybe I can edit this Reel, or maybe I only need to use 2 of these Reels and one of them I can have it recreate. The whole point is, yes, AI can do it all for you, but you still have to have the element of checking the work and making sure it's to your liking. And if it's not to your liking, you can always tell the employee on what it can improve on, and AI loves feedback loops and it gets smarter every time you give it more feedback. You see, as LinkedIn X posts, post 1, insight reflection. LinkedIn again talks about Obsidian Vault, Claude Code, just exactly what our long form asset was talking about. Here's an X post on that. Another X post, AI amnesia has a 1 file cure, Claude.md at the root of your vault. This is a very value-based post on X. It's a great way to get new followers. Then post 3, storytelling. So storytelling format absolutely rips on LinkedIn, gets you a lot of views, a lot of impressions, a lot of new business owners following you. And then it looks like, there you go, he has the X version as well. Good job, Rio. And it also gives you a whole sequence, like how you should post, where you should post, and when you should post. And what this does is Rio is not only giving you the actual raw scripts for each platform, he's also telling you the content strategy that you should be implementing with it. And if you want to talk more about content strategy, you can ask Atlas. You can simply say, given all the outputs by Sage and Rio, what is a proper content strategy for the next 7 days to maximize exposure and leads? And let's see what Atlas comes up with. Again, this is like talking to your own CMO without having to give away any equity or pay multiple tens of thousands of dollars to per month. All right, here is what Atlas came up with. I love talking to my personal CMO. So I go up here, put everything, all the context. You can make sure that Atlas understands what you're talking about. You can see it's talking about the Claude Code Obsidian script and all the short form Obsidian campaign that we just had Rio create. 7-day content strategy tells you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what to post, where to post it, even when to film, why this maximizes exposure and leads. So it gives you justification on its plans. So that way you can challenge it if need be or approve of it. What I need to execute now. So Atlas can actually fire other employees in terms of not like fire, like lay them off, but say, hey, now it's your turn. Go ahead and get started, which is great because it's like Atlas can also manage other employees so you don't have to be the manager as well, which is a great way to save even more time. And this is why AI content employees are so powerful, and having this sort of system will just allow you to reproduce content at scale to such a high degree. Some of the cool things about this content system, you can see it looks at my YouTube videos. It's able to analyze my views, CTR, impressions, returning viewers, revenue across each video, general analytics, and I can have my employees make decisions based off of my YouTube channel, and they have direct access to the performance of my YouTube, so they understand where the content strategy is lacking and what can be done to make my content just higher converting or get more views. Because from the outside, this looks like one chatbot doing everything, but it's not. Content OS is a pipeline of AI agents, 8 of them, working together like an actual content team. Every agent has a name, it has a job, and none of them touch each other's work unless instructed to. Nova is my ideation strategist. She's watching my niche, my channel, my competitors, what's blowing up right now, and she comes back with video ideas that actually have a reason to exist. Sage is my script writer. Take an idea from Nova and writes a full script. In my voice, not AI voice, mine, because it's trained on every script I've ever written. Atlas is my production director. He runs the whole pipeline end to end so I don't have to babysit. Blaze handles packaging, videos, titles, and pulling clicks. Blaze studies what's winning across AI and business YouTube and hands me 5 stronger titles with the reasoning behind each one. Pixel does SEO, description and tags, all the metadata I used to write at 2 a.m. with my eyes half closed. And then the Instagram side, because content at scale means multiple platforms. Iris researches what's working on Instagram, Rio scripts the reels, and Mirror designs the carousels. See, this division of labor is what Hormozi does with real people. I do with AI people. Now, how exactly did I build this? The whole thing was built with Claude Code. All of it, end to end. And the main data points that are coming through this platform are the Meta API, which handles the Instagram side, and the YouTube Data API v3, pulling all my YouTube analytics. And I know what you're thinking, Ritesh, I'm not a coder, I don't know how to use APIs or maybe even Claude Code. This is where I need you to closely listen because this is what everyone gets wrong. 1, you do not need to know how to code to build this. Claude Code will do it all for you. On top of that, if you let Claude Code know that you want to use a Meta API, the YouTube Data API v3, it will give you the exact instructions to use these APIs and help you set them up. So as long as you can follow directions, you will be able to create this tool. And if you don't believe me, I'm a software engineer by trade. I know how to code. I did not write 1 line of code for this entire system. I let Claude Code do it all for me. Now, the main question is, does this even actually work? Should you spend your time doing this? Take my most viral video on my main channel, over 240,000 views. And guess what? Noah found the idea, Sage wrote the script, all I did was film and hit publish. This is a real live video that you can access today. The main problem with content marketing for any business owner or any creator is that you are the bottleneck in your business. You are the one scripting, ideating, filming, everything. Now, filming is hard to replace you, but if you can replace all the other parts, you can create content at large volume just like Hormozi does. Now, I want to be honest, this is not a go viral on social media quick scheme trick thing. I still pick which ideas I want to be scripted. Nova might give me 10 ideas and I might only like 4 of them. That human element is still very present. You're just not the bottleneck anymore. So now that you know the entire content OS system, how I built it, what it produces, and how you replicate it, now you have to learn how to close clients that are coming into your business because of the marketing. So if you want to see how I close a $6,000 deal, watch this video next.